you're all doing well. Today I've got a little bit of a busy day, so I thought I'd bring you with me. I'm gonna record a few things for some friends who asked me to be part of some projects that'll be on different friends' channels in the coming weeks, or I'm not really sure when, but whenever they happen, I'll post links to them on Twitter and Instagram. I'm also going to work on this wall. This is like my office, studio, this is where I work from home. Also gonna be recording some more home stuff in the coming weeks. Florida's now on a 30-day stay-at-home order, so we'll be filming more at home. I've been wanting to decorate this wall ever since I moved in, so let's get to work. First, I'm going to record some stuff for some friends, and then I'll be right back with you. And I'm back! Sure got a lot done yesterday. That's right, I started this video yesterday, but today we completed. As you saw in the little montage intro for this video, my decorating project for today involves these 9 squares that I'm going to use as corkboards to go up around my Super Enthused canvas on my blank wall in my office studio area to decorate them. Woo! They came in 3 colors, a nice soft gray that I really love. It's like the color of like a comfy sweatshirt, a dark gray, the color of a comfy hoodie, and a nice bold but soft blue that's really pretty. I think together they'll be like a nice contrasting yet complementary color scheme. And I was thinking about whether I should put them up first and then like stick pins and stuff to them, but I decided I'm going to fill them up first with pins, buttons, postcards, whatever I decide I'm gonna put up, and then affix them to the wall fully loaded with their stuff. I think that should work. I don't see any issue with it. Hopefully it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I also looked up on the old internet a neat little trick because I have some like postcards and things like that that I would like to put up on these boards, but I don't want to stick a pin through them because I don't want to make a hole in the postcard. So I found a neat trick, and hopefully this will help you guys if you're in the same pickle. So let's say this was the postcard that you want to put up on a bulletin board, but you don't want to poke a hole in it. Here's what you do. You get a paper clip, and I ordered some coated paper clips because they're prettier and they kind of dent the paper less, or they seem to. And I got some gray, black, and white ones, and you put the paper on the paper clip like so, leaving a slight little gap. Then you use that gap to stick the pin through. And then you stick it to the corkboard. And then you've got your item, your postcard, piece of paper, whatever, photograph, anything you don't want a pinhole in, stuck here in like a cute little DIY way. I'm sure you guys can think of more creative ways to do this, and if you do, let me know in the comments, because I'm always open to looking for more ways to do things. And ways to display things that I don't want to put holes in or stick anything sticky to. I don't want to damage, in other words, these precious keepsakes. So there you go, there's one way to do it. And you can buy like decorative pins and decorative paper clips if you want to make it even prettier. So that's what we're gonna do for anything like paper items that we want to stick to these felt boards that we have. They're not cork, they're like rubber with felt on the front. As you can see, they're thick too, and one thing to note that's nice is the pins go through and they don't come out the other side. They're really nice and thick. So it's like the rubber you'd find on like the sole of a sandal and a nice soft felt on the front. So when I say corkboard throughout this video, I'm doing it for convenience, and it applies to anything corkboard or that would serve the function of a corkboard that you can stick things to and put up on the wall. Now that that's out of the way, let's get out my bag of pins and keepsakes and sort through them and decide what is going on the felt boards. Oh, I also finally framed this. It's definitely a favorite and something I'm really excited to put up on the wall. All right, let's start looking at these pins. We have the opening day Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway pin. Beautiful pin, I love it. It's multi-layered. Mickey and Minnie on the train is raised a bit from the Runaway Railway marquee. It's really, really beautiful. It's a limited edition pin, so I want to display it nicely. Well, since it's light colored, I think we'll choose a dark square for it to go on. So we'll just go ahead and get started. This one's got 2 Mickeys on the back. Bam, those are gone. Let's get this going. Okay, first pin on the board. Some are also buttons, not necessarily pins, but they're special, like the collectible buttons that come for Universal pass holders and the Halloween Horror Nights Unmasking the Horror Tour special button. You only get this for doing that tour, which is awesome. I highly recommend it if you like Halloween Horror Nights and get to walk inside the houses. It's awesome. So I'll separate the like buttons and things like that. So I have like the 30 Years Hollywood Studios button, and I have a whole other bag here of buttons. I'll move the buttons over there because I may have to do something different with them. But I do see some pins are in there too, so. And then these are the Villains pins that I got from Disney. This is Disneyland Hotel, and this is from my first visit to Disneyland last year in February, I believe. This one is from Knott's Berry Farm, my first time at Knott's, and so far only. I was going to go again this summer, but that's gonna have to wait. But while I visited Knott's, Ghost Town Alive was going on, which is so cool. It's like this whole thing where actors from all over the park have this whole like thing going on, well, in the Ghost Town area, and it's a story that carries on throughout the day. It's so much fun, and I loved being able to do that. So this is a pin from that. And then this is from the opening day of Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland, and it says 5/31/19. It's dated, a limited edition opening day pin. Those are always really special, and they go really fast, so they're very collector piece-ish. This is the limited edition 10th anniversary of the Gingerbread House and the Contemporary Resort pin, and check this out. It opens. Inside you have an image of the gingerbread house at Cinderella Castle with the fairy godmother in front of it. It's so beautiful, and even like the inside of the window, and when you close it, it's iridescent, so you can sort of see the design behind it. A beautiful, beautiful pin. This one is the 30th anniversary of Star Tours. I was there for that. I made a video. Hopefully you guys saw it. If you didn't, catch up. But that was a really, really fun one. And that's light, so that'll go here too. This is a NASA pin. It's from my NASA social program, which was an incredible and unforgettable experience that I'll always treasure. I hope to do more NASA social programs, but this is the very first pin I got for my very first NASA social program. An amazing, precious memory. Like I said, I'll cherish it forever, and I'll also cherish this pin. So this is gonna go on a board in a primo spot. This is actually the first pin that was ever traded to me, but it wasn't really a trade. My first visit to Grand Destino, the new expansion, well, I don't know how new it is anymore, but it was new at the time, to Coronado Springs, which, by the way, is beautiful. And if you haven't seen my video on Grand Destino, you should check it out. Just search Super Enthused Grand Destino and you'll find it. But anyway, I went there to see it very early on, and I loved it, and I was just like walking around in awe, like, oh, everything's so beautiful. I love it. I was just walking around like probably with hearts in my eyes, like not meaning to, just because it was so beautiful. And a cast member had a bunch of really cool pins, and I always like to look, even though I don't really have pins with me to trade, I just look, but I don't like take too much of their time or anything. I'm just gonna look from far because I like to see the neat pins. And I noticed a cast member had this monorail pin. And I just said like, oh, that's a really cool monorail pin. I love the monorail. And he just said, come here. He unfixed it from his lanyard and he said, here, I gift it to you. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have anything to trade. He said, no, I gift it to you. And I was like, oh my gosh, Disney magic. Like, things like that don't happen to me often. I don't go out looking for free things or ever ask for anything or expect anything. So just like a really just kind moment, and he saw how much I loved it. I wasn't trying to ask for it. I definitely didn't expect him to give it to me, but he did. So it's a Disney magic gift. It means a lot to me because it was just given to me in pure kindness. I could just tell he just wanted to make someone smile that day, and he really, really did. And I've treasured it ever since, and I wish I had that cast member's name, but thank you to all cast members who do things like that for people, because you don't know how much it means to us, especially like big Disney fans like me. So I will keep this one on a special board too. Ah, this one's a fun one. This one is from Busch Gardens 60th anniversary. See, it says Busch Gardens 60 years. This was a really, really fun day. I've also got a video of it, of course, if you want to check it out, but it was just a lot of fun, and it was when I kind of fell in love with Busch Gardens. Before this day, I went to Busch Gardens occasionally and I enjoyed it, but I think this reignited and reminded me that like Busch Gardens is a really fun, great park and a really good place to make memories. And I think that always helps when you have those really special, fun memories of a place. It makes you love it more. I think what I'll start doing is collecting the backs and putting them in one of these bags. Reuse these bags that I've been using just to like keep the backs organized in case I want to put them back on for any reason. This is one of those conservation hero buttons that you get when you donate to the conservation fund at Animal Kingdom, which I have done many times and love to share my button. I love that Disney is involved in conservation. Oh look, my friend Rob and Christine's podcast. They sent me buttons too. Actually, I got these in person, yeah. Oh my gosh, birthday stickers from Mickey's birthday. I forgot I had these. Oh, Mickey and Minnie. I don't know that I can put, I can use the paperclip trick for these. Oh, this is from my first Orlando Informer event when they had Speakeasy. That was cool. You had to solve this whole mystery to get into the Speakeasy, to get the code to open the door, and then once you did and you got in, you got this button to show that you solved it. I just found some of my transportation cards. If you watch some of my Disney videos in the past, I often ask like monorail conductors, cast members working around forms of transportation if they have any cards, and they often do. Even like the minivans, the boats, a lot of forms of transportation have cards, but my favorite are the monorail cards. I love collecting them. I love getting new ones. I trade them and I share them and I give them out as gifts, but I found black and silver, so I put a black paper clip and a silver paper clip on them, and I'm going to use the trick I learned earlier to affix them to the boards. And then we'll put NASA, bam, right there. And then, of course, you know, the monorail pins going on this one. There we go. Oh, I like that. That's nice. And then there's room for 1 or 2 or however many more pins there. Hey, Sam, want to come see my monorail cards on a board? What do you think?
Looks great.
So this is the monorail pin that a cast member gave me once.
Oh, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I just told them the story, but you missed it.
Oh,
You'll have to watch the video.
I'll watch the video.
Looks nice, right? And then there's room for this there. But look at all this I have going on here.
That's my favorite one. I think that should go on one.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want it to go on the monorail one?
Yeah, I think it should get its own one.
Its own whole board? Like,
yeah.
Just right like that?
Yeah, you can maybe put it like with the Horror Nights one.
Ooh, that's like, okay. I will put it with the Horror Nights one.
I think that'd be great.
Yeah, I will.
Have fun.
Thank you. Ah, I found some more special pins. These are from Caribbean Beach, or Caribbean Beach, however you pronounce it. I got this while the Skyliner construction was still going on at a lot of resorts like Caribbean Beach. Like the middle island was partly blocked off. There was like a lot of construction going on. Parts of the amenities were kind of covered by construction area. So basically, for the inconvenience of the construction going on, they left a little card in each room with the Skyliner route and letting us know that it was coming, which was really cool. And they left these pins in the room as a gift. And it says, "Bon dia and thank you for being our guest. We'd like to share our appreciation for your patience while we're working our magic around the resort with these special keepsakes as our gift to you." Nice, these are looking good, looking good. I'm liking it. Oh, and on this one, oh, I'll also put this tiny, tiny one from the animatronicans show that I got. We had so much fun at that one. I'll put that one here too. Quite a few more buttons and things to get through. Don't mind that. That's the packaging for my new ring light and my Christmas slippers that I still wear. Don't mind those. But yeah, so we also, whenever Universal has the annual pass holder buttons, we like to collect those. Since Florida's on stay-at-home orders for 30 days starting yesterday or the day before, but Orange County was already on stay-at-home orders, and we don't know how long that could go on. I think we have plenty of time to organize the buttons. Here's what we've got so far. This isn't a lot, but it's some of the more special buttons and pins I have. I know there are more, besides these buttons, I know there are more pins. I just have to keep looking through my stuff. And we've also got the awesome Epcot poster to hang up. So soon we'll get to actually putting these on the wall. And I'm sure I'll keep adjusting these over time. But for now, I think it's a good start. All right, a start. It's a start. Dun, 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 dun. So now that we've got that up, let's see if we can put these up. Okay. You need specific marks here. And there. It's gotta be level on both sides, you see. So here, we want it to be about the same distance as the other ones. There we go, that bubble's right in the middle, so there's that's level. And I make a little pencil mark. And then I also want to make sure it's flush with the side. Ooh, I did almost perfect. Just by eyeballing it. There we go. Now I'll make a little pencil marks as my guide. And there. Normally we'd be listening to like Oga's Cantina music or Halloween Horror Nights 2019 music. We love that soundtrack, but probably copywritten, so don't want to get a... Alexa, play Oga's Cantina. Alexa, stop. I decided to take a little break and have a little tea with honey. I'm gonna put a little honey in here. And I got this variety pack of herbal tea, so I think we'll have honey, vanilla, chamomile. Sam's out here playing Animal Crossing. Like pretty much almost everyone else, we've been playing a bit of this game, and it's been entertaining us, right?
Yes.
You got a lot of Easter stuff, huh?
Yeah, these eggs are driving me crazy.
You have a lot of them?
Yeah, but they just take up the space, so...
Well, keep at it. You're doing great.
I'm living my best life.
Tonight we're gonna cook another home chef meal for dinner. We're gonna cook, I think, the hot honey salmon, right?
Right.
Right, honey?
Right.
That should be fun. My office decoration is now complete, but office decoration is by no means complete in total. There will be more to come, and I'll be looking on like Pinterest and crafting blogs, ideas to do with buttons. I'm happy with this for pins, and I can always buy more of these squares if I need, or different colors or shapes. I like this. But I still am not convinced as to what to do for buttons, and I have a lot of special buttons. Not just random buttons, but like special ones from special events and occasions. So I'll keep looking to see what we can come up with for that, and then of course, I left plenty of blank space on these to keep adding special pins. All this hanging stuff on walls and organizing pins has made me hungry, so I'm gonna take a little snack break. All right, Sam, we've got the ingredients spread out for tonight's dinner. Here's the recipe, right?
Yeah, and this is the finished project.
I'm really excited. I'm excited for this. This looks delicious.
It looks nice. I don't know, I'm not a huge person who loves honey, but we'll see.
I'm a huge person who loves honey.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. I don't really have a proper knife yet, but you're doing a great job with that knife.
Thank you.
I like how you have your fingers curled and tucked in properly.
Oh, I've got proper chopping technique.
You really do. That zucchini is looking good.
In England, it's called a courgette. In America, it's called a zucchini.
Yeah, how funny.
Yeah.
I learn all these things about the different terminology we use.
This is called a tomato.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
Actually, I say tomato.
Yeah, I know. I just was going with it.
This is called a spring onion.
Yeah, the ends don't look perfect, but that's okay. The rest of it looks good.
I'll chop those off.
Yeah, chop those off.
And we've got some butter.
Some jelly jam.
And some stuff. Spice.
It says sweet basil, citrus, and garlic rub. Do you say basil or basil?
Basil.
Oh, this is this. Oh, that's the honey. Okay. Oh, it's wet. And red pepper. Oof, I don't know about that.
Crushed red pepper. Do you like my beards getting longer?
I really do.
So I've made a deal with myself that I'm not gonna trim my beard until Disney opens.
You did tell me this already, but you haven't told them, so.
Yeah. So I don't know. What do you reckon?
I like it.
Down to my.
Down to here.
Yeah.
Like.
Get my boar brush.
Yeah, brush it with your boar brush. Okay, so that's the deal. Disney opens, then you trim your beard. Until then.
Yep. And trim it back to normal length.
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, I've got nowhere to go.
Yeah. Those are some nice sized pieces of salmon.
Definitely.
Listen to that sizzle. Oh, I can already smell it. It smells delicious. And now they get switched on to a pan to go into the oven, right?
Yep.
Ooh, and the skin's gonna get nice and toasty. Oh, that looks golden to perfection. Be careful. Maybe you need a fork. There you go. Oh, it's gonna be so good. I love salmon skin when it's crispy. It's one of my favorite things. Oh, looks like we've got some zucchini stirs going on. We're about to do a little something for a friend of ours who's doing a video and asked us for a clip, so we're gonna do the clip now. And I wore my ears because I haven't worn them for a couple weeks and I may not wear them for many, many more weeks, so I figure it's Disney related what we're doing, so. And it moves us all. Sam was watching Lion King. Sam just went to get a prop for this other clip we're doing for our friend. I think it's on the bookshelf. And the completed dish. It looks delicious. Sam, you did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
This one's yours because this one has some chili, red pepper.
Ah, okay, so you added the spice to yours and not to mine. Thank you, that was very nice of you.
Well, I know you don't like spice.
I don't, you're right. These look great, let's go have some dinner.
All right.
Dinner was so delicious, and now we're gonna have some ice cream for dessert. I know this looks like a really small spoonful of ice cream. I'll get a bigger one, I promise. That's better. I think probably a lot of you can relate that while this is all going on, we can't get our hair.
Yeah, my hair is getting long.
Your hair's getting long, my hair's getting in need of a color touch up, and we can't.
But,
so, yeah.
At least this beard,
that's
by the end of this.
So I think by the end of this, I'm gonna have like crazy hair with 10 different colors. You're gonna have like long hair and a giant beard.
By the time Universal opens, I'm gonna go ride Hagrid's, and I'm gonna be like, oh, Hagrid's.
Hagrid.
I'll be like, perfect.
Perfect, new looks emerging from quarantine.
How's your day been?
My day's been pretty productive, I gotta say. I started the office thing yesterday, but I finished it today. Well, I finished hanging up the felt corkboard things for the pins, which you know, and I've actually talked about this in videos before. I've been like wanting to do something with my pins for a long time, so I feel really happy. And you even said it looked nice too, right?
It looks great. Did you show your pins?
I did, but maybe I'll show one more sweep at the end of the video, just like a nice sweep of how it all looks.
I've had a very busy day. I have been playing Animal Crossing.
Yep.
I've watched the Aladdin, the new live action Aladdin.
Yeah.
Well, haven't finished it yet, but.
And I've been listening to him watch it while I'm in the other room editing and putting together my video.
I kind of like it, except for Jafar. Jafar's like, it's just not Jafar.
Yeah, I don't I love Aladdin, I love the original animated movie, and I like hearing the songs and stuff, and I'll sit down and give it another chance one day, but I don't love the live action remake.
It's a fun movie.
Sure.
I've enjoyed it.
Sure.
Obviously it's nothing on the original animated version, but I mean, there's worse movies to watch.
Yes.
I don't know what, but what's the worst movie? We should watch a bad movie. One of the first movies we've ever watched together.
Horrible movie.
The Perfect Date.
Yeah.
It's a Netflix movie.
We found it on Netflix.
And that was one of the first movies we've ever watched together.
And it was so bad that it was hilarious. Yeah. And we still joke about it to this day.
Just gotta
split it down the middle and what was it?
Can't remember. Split the difference. Split the difference. That was a bad movie.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
I did watch Saving Mr. Banks though, your first time.
Oh, I loved Saving Mr. Banks. I had been meaning to watch it for so long. I knew it was a movie that I needed to watch, but for whatever reason I hadn't seen it. Watched it the other night, I was like crying and laughing, and I was like, I love this movie.
There's a lot of emotions watching that movie.
It's such a good movie. It's so beautifully filmed. Beautifully, I was gonna say beautiful and beautifully filmed.
Both.
It's a beautiful movie that is beautifully filmed.
I hope you guys appreciated my cooking.
Yeah, Sam's cooking. I showed the final product in the video. It was delicious.
I actually have to fly to England, sadly, in a few days. And I do not want to, but I have no choice, so.
Yeah. There's a lot of you out there, I'm sure, who are in similar situations, and we're with ya.
It's an interesting time. I don't like.
Yeah.
This is something that's never been like this in my lifetime.
Yeah, it's mine neither, obviously.
And I hope everyone stays safe.
Yeah.
But Prince Ali.
We're making the best of our time, and Sam will be back. I was supposed to go to England in like May, and we were gonna I was gonna get to go to Alton Towers, and we're both gonna ride Wicker Man and all these things, but obviously my trip is canceled. Also, the trip to Los Angeles that we were supposed to make last weekend?
We're supposed to be in LA last weekend. Yeah. Would have been to Disneyland. Yeah. Universal.
Peacock Live.
And I mean those things, like, obviously it's for the best that these places closed.
Yeah. But it still stinks.
I hope it fixes.
Yeah. But hope things go back to normal as soon as possible, and I know that we all have to play our part. So we're doing that. We've been indoors. Sam has to travel. Yeah. Not by his choice. He does not want to.
Definitely not by my choice. But we've been
completely socially isolating though for over 2 weeks.
Yeah. Even when we go down to check the mail, we're like, avoid everyone.
Yeah.
Social 6 feet.
It's almost like becomes a video game.
It's interesting though that it seems like more people are out walking about.
It really does feel like everybody's outside. Maybe that's just because like we're noticing.
Everybody needs that nature walk.
Gotta get that nature.
Gotta get that nature walk.
And after Sam goes to England, I'll continue socially isolating until it's okay not to. So I'll keep bringing you videos from the apartment.
Yeah.
Sometimes I say house, but I mean apartment.
Apartment.
Yeah. Sometimes I say like in the house.
But it's very homey.
It's very homey, very cozy.
Yeah, especially with all these LED Alexa lights.
Yeah. Oh, so I said Alexa in the video, and while I was editing, it heard me and like was obeying my command. So probably
you're gonna set everyone's Alexa.
Yeah, I can't wait to see if I set off any of your Alexas.
Well, I think that I am gonna go finish Aladdin.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep editing a little bit, and then maybe I'll come join you and we can watch a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for joining me and us for this home video day in the life. That's what I call them.
I might not be in another video for some time. But I will be back.
Yeah. Sam will be back.
Yeah, and you can watch my videos and hear my voice.
Expedition Theme Park.
But if you want to see real life stuff, this is the channel. Subscribe to Stay Enthused. Stay Enthused to subscribe.
Okay, with that we're gonna end the video. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys for the next video, and until then, stay safe.
Stay enthused.
Bye.